be talking with you today about the CodeDX Enterprise Platform, the application security system of record. Traditionally, companies and governments have focused on network security and other protections. Over the past several years, security groups have made great strides in looking for security vulnerabilities in applications. Part of this is because of the publicity surrounding high-profile breaches, often traceable to a single line of code or a single vulnerable component. The good news is that security teams have insisted that development teams produce secure code. The problem is that mature AppSec programs now have too much data to deal with. There are plenty of vendors who provide analysis to find problems in applications. In fact, CodeDX supports 75 different vendors, with more support in development. Most mature AppSec programs will have between 5 to 15 different tools: SAST, such as checkmarks; DAS, such as ZAP; SCA, such as Black Duck; bug bounty, threat modeling, and NetSec tools like Nessus and Qualys. Each type of analysis is important. AppSec practitioners know that running just a single type of tool means missing serious defects. In addition, AppSec teams tend to select best-of-breed solutions because this is the most effective way to get necessary coverage on their software. What that means, though, is there are many results to review and many places to look. Besides the inefficiencies in the process, there is no simple way to find out the status of application security in a project, across a department, or throughout the enterprise. When CodeDX talks with AppSec groups, the most common problem we find is that in a mature AppSec program, there are dozens of silos across different projects and different analyzers. Part of this is because tools, particularly commercial static tools, are not designed to work with each other. In fact, they're often designed explicitly not to work with each other. In addition, matching results from different types of analysis, for example, across SAST and DAST, is especially frustrating for security teams. Some analysis vendors have tried to do this themselves, and some have been partially successful with their own tools, but AppSec teams use many different tools. Some AppSec teams try to resolve this by creating their own databases or manually tracking issues in spreadsheets. This is time-consuming and takes attention away from the core business. Plus, being able to handle new types of issues and new types of analysis is particularly vexing. CodeDX was designed from the ground up to handle many analyzers, many types of analyzers, and to grow as the state-of-the-art grows. The CodeDX model is an extensible superset. The platform provides its own model of AppSec, independent of any commercial analyzer. Individual analyzers have their own models for software security issues. They might be capable of finding hundreds of types of problems, or maybe even thousands. In some cases, they might even map to a standard, such as MITRE's CWE. What CodeDX has found is that even when vendors do this, they do so inconsistently. CodeDX built its own AppSec model from scratch, with extensibility in mind. At its core, CodeDX maps from many different analyzers into its own model, and can then map to standards like CWE, as well as PCI, HIPAA, the DISA-STIG, OWASP, and others. This is how CodeDX can handle new analyzers so cleanly and efficiently. Every finding is analyzed and stored based on the CodeDX normalized model. Because of that model, CodeDX can handle and match issues from many types of analyzers. Besides providing a single place to manage results across projects and across the enterprise, CodeDX can match issues found by different analyzers or even different types of analyzers. Not only does this save time by removing duplicates, it focuses the security and development teams on the issues that are the most likely to be real and to cause the most serious problems. CodeDX is a single place for any organization to track and manage all issues related to application security and all network issues that affect running applications. It's called the Application Security System of Record because it's the only place you ever need to look to see how secure or unsecure your applications are. All of the tools and methods you have now are still in use, and they all feed into CodeDX. AppSec teams look in just one place, not dozens of places, to determine what needs to be fixed, which applications are most at risk, and which development teams most need help. AppSec analysts manage and triage issues with full details from all sources, and management for security and engineering can access real-time dashboards from a single place. CodeDX also fits into the DevOps pipeline, a single place to go for all AppSec issues. Instead of having developers look at reports or log into different systems, CodeDX consolidates all AppSec in one place. In addition, because CodeDX has a two-way integration with the major defect tracking systems, such as Jira, development teams never need to interact directly with any of the application analyzers. This reduces friction as well as workload, leading to higher productivity and more secure code at a lower cost. Within the development cycle, all AppSec issues, SAS, DAST, IS, SCA, and so on, flow to CodeDX. Once findings are correlated and deduped, AppSec analysts can dispatch issues through a combination of interactive and automated techniques. For the clearest issues, CodeDX has a rules engine to determine if something needs to be sent immediately to Jira or be remediated. In addition, the REST API can be used for more complex automated routing. Interactively, the AppSec team can determine if an issue needs to be addressed and assign it appropriately. Behind the scenes, CodeDX tracks any comments along with whether an issue has been marked as false positive, safe to ignore, or other status. This also means that as development teams work on their code, all data about application security is tracked in real time with no additional effort. The CodeDX architecture is kept simple because that leads to both scalability and resilience. In addition, the engineering team has optimized performance so that CodeDX has proven to scale past 30,000 projects and 30 million findings, the size of the largest software development organizations in the world. To further promote scalability and provide additional resilience, the CodeDX engineering team has made investments in container technology, including Docker and Kubernetes. CodeDX is installed on the customer network, whether that is physical, virtual, or on a private or public cloud. Because of the long heritage with DoD, CodeDX can run on air-gapped networks with no modifications. So far, we have talked about CodeDX providing a single place to collect and manage AppSec issues. There is another issue to deal with, though. As AppSec has been rolled out to development teams, many developers and managers have complained about the amount of time it takes to run AppSec tools. On top of that, in mature AppSec programs, having many tools run across projects by disparate teams has led to inconsistencies across AppSec efforts. Different versions of tools, different configurations, and different standards mean that even with one place to keep results, there is still a need to standardize. As AppSec has been shifted left in the cycle, AppSec teams have lost control of security, and development teams are facing longer wait times, even as they look to release software more frequently. To address this, AppSec teams must change the way that analysis takes place. The CodeDX solution to this is the new Orchestration platform. This platform enables AppSec teams to configure, run, and track application security tools, SAS, DAST, SCA, and so forth, from CodeDX. By using Kubernetes to start, manage, and stop containers with scanning tools, the orchestrator pulls the detailed analysis out of the development cycle and moves responsibility back to the security teams. CodeDX customers are the most security-conscious organizations in the world. While we have customers across many industries, our core customers are in government, finance, and technology. Within the government, DoD is our largest user base across the service branches, both directly and in partnership with the major contractors. Financial companies were early adopters of application security tools, and they have been early adopters of CodeDX. Deployments in this market have been among the largest in the world. Technology companies range from cloud providers to software developers to IoT. These are some of the most technologically sophisticated deployments and have helped CodeDX to grow its platform. What is interesting is that even with such diverse deployments, CodeDX customers have key factors in common. All are devoted to the highest level of security, and all have used CodeDX to drive down the cost of AppSec. To find out more or to arrange a detailed technical demo session, please contact us. Thanks for joining. We hope to hear from you soon.